What is going on, you guys? So today this is gonna be my first video, and I think it's a much needed video. A lot of people are constantly asking me for the main classes that I use, especially on my stream. They see me using these classes and they're always constantly asking for the loadout. So today I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my 3 main loadouts that I think are very useful in Call of Duty Mobile. I think they'll help a lot of people, and they're good for different things. I'll kind of try to explain why I use them and what they're good for. So a little bit of rundown, you guys. If you don't think, if you think maybe this guy isn't good at the game or something, a lot of people know me within the Call of Duty Mobile community. I am currently, as of right now, number 1 right there on the world leaderboards. So I mean, I have a bit of experience in the game, so I think some of my advice could really help. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Loadouts. My main loadout as of now during this season, I'm a really big SMG player. I'm a really aggressive player. I don't play laid back. I don't like to camp or anything like that. I'm a really aggressive player, and the best loadout for that, I would have to say, would be the QQ9. You can use any QQ9. I typically use the trendsetter one from the battle pass due to the fact that I think it has a better iron sight. I'm more comfortable with the iron sight on it, and obviously, I don't think really anybody uses red dots that much anymore, unless I'm sorry to say, unless you're not very good at the game. But so let's jump right into it. I use okay, so this is what the loadout looks like, and basically, a lot of people, one of the main questions I get is, why don't I use the 10mm 30 round? Because it adds more damage. I used to use it. I tried it at first. I didn't feel much of a difference, so that's why I don't use it. I didn't really feel a difference with it. Not only that, I died a lot because this gun shoots so fast that I would have to reload so often, and I would just end up dying if there's more than one, or especially if there's more than 2 people. So I definitely would go with the 45 round extended mag, even though it does kind of damage your speed a little bit. You don't really feel it. You don't really feel much of a difference, I promise you on that. Now, another thing I add is the MIP, or MLP, yeah, that's an I, MIP light flash guard. And the only reason I add this, if you're someone who hip fires, great. It'll definitely help you there too. But really, the main reason I added it is because it increases the ADS bullet spread accuracy. And this, honestly, it doesn't seem like it would make much of a difference, but it really does. I'm able to get kills at a farther range, a farther distance, and it feels like it makes the gun way more of like a laser, honestly. And I do have the MIP tactical barrel. Now, everything else that I've added pretty much is just to increase the speed. This increases the ADS and the movement speed. No stock. It also increases the ADS and the movement speed. And the stippled grip. This also, sorry about that, guys. This also increases the ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. So with all this speed enhancing stuff added, as you can see, it does kind of put a damper on the accuracy and the controls. But if you're used to controlling recoil in the game, this really isn't a problem. I have really good recoil control because I've been playing the game for a while, so this really isn't a problem for me. I guess you could modify it if you guys want, and maybe add a like an underbarrel, some kind of foregrip. But again, you are going to be reducing speed, and you are going to be taking away another attachment. So if you can get good with the gun like this, it's very nice. It's very useful. And that's just for the gun, you guys. For the class, that is just for the gun. We also can go ahead and look at some of the perks. So with the QQ9, really honestly, it depends on what game mode, but you either need toughness or you need hardwired. So in search and destroy, I typically use my hardwired class. It's literally exactly the same gunsmith, but the only difference is I have hardwired instead of toughness, because trip mines are really kind of, one kill is really crucial in search and destroy, and dying from a trip mine can kind of change the whole game. So I definitely run hardwired when I am in search and destroy. But really, I like to use toughness with this gun. And the reason why is because the flinch on this gun is a gun that has a lot of vertical recoil. So the flinch on it is really bad. If somebody shoots at you and, you know, they're getting some shots in, the flinch is so bad without toughness that you are like really likely to miss your shots if you don't have extremely good recoil control. So toughness is definitely the way to go when using the QQ9. Really, honestly, any SMG I use toughness because I don't run foregrips. Foregrips can kind of help with that flinch, but I don't run foregrips because they reduce speed, and I think speed is very important. As you can see, that's why I do use lightweight as well. Lightweight does increase the sprinting speed by 10%. And you have no fall damage pretty much. I've never gotten fall damage. It says greatly reduced fall damage, but I think it's just not even there because I've never had fall damage when using lightweight. So I always use lightweight. I always have super high mobility, and this really just makes for a better experience. Not only am I getting places faster, but you are a harder target to hit. When you're moving at that speed, you are definitely a harder target to hit to other people. So it's very helpful, you guys. So that is my main class for playing aggressive. Now, if you can't use the QQ9, I do have an alternative. It's not this. Hold on. I was just using this for someone asked me to use it. So, another gun that I typically would use if I wanted to play aggressive and rush around with like an SMG is the RUS. The RUS has really always been there. It's a nice gun. It was definitely, I think honestly, up until now, you know, the QQ9 kind of took over for me. But I have a really good love for the RUS. The RUS was like, it was my main gun for a while. Like literally all last season, I literally used nothing but the RUS. The entire season I used the RUS, and it was super reliable. It has really good hit registration. I don't know why, but it's like even when my connection wasn't the greatest, I felt like the RUS had really good hit registration. So, excuse me, you guys. So ignore the invites and whatnot, but basically here's what my RUS class is looking like. We got the MIP light barrel, and this is gonna basically increase speed. I really honestly just put everything for speed. The 38 round fast reload kind of took away from some of the ADS and movement speed, but it's really needed. Those 8 extra bullets can make it can really make or break like whether you're gonna live or die in some situations. So I added the 38 round mag, and of course it has the fast reload. This is very, very useful. It really makes a difference. I'm telling you, fast reload it's big. I think it's underrated, and it really helps. I mean, you reload in like 1 second literally. So definitely makes a difference. Of course, we got the stippled grip. We need to increase speed, and speed is the most important thing for me on my SMG classes, you guys. And we got the OWC tactical laser. Now, see, I'm not a fan of the lasers because the visible laser sight makes it where you can't pre-aim. People kind of see you sometimes if you accidentally pre-aim. But, I mean, we needed more speed on the RUS, so I went ahead and added it. And this is what the RUS is looking like, guys, the RUS class. So if you're not comfortable with the QQ9, I know the QQ9 is a little hard to control. So if you're not comfortable with it, this is what I would typically recommend as an alternative. And of course, we got lightweight and toughness. Just like I said before, you can use hardwired if you're playing SND. That's always very necessary. But mainly lightweight and toughness, and of course dead silence. I don't think I have to explain dead silence because I think most people already know to use dead silence in the game. So now the next class I would recommend if you would like an assault rifle, and I use this a lot this season, you definitely cannot deny, I don't think anybody can deny, the KN-44 and the ICR are definitely the best assault rifles this season. The ICR, I think a little bit more, to be honest. I think the ICR it's number one when it comes to the AR classes. So let's go ahead and look at the ICR. So for my ICR, now the ICR, the good thing about it, you don't have to worry about recoil. No matter what you put on this ICR, like you can take the recoil as far down as possible and it's still not going to be bad because this gun has the most insane like accuracy. This gun can laser people clear across the biggest maps, and it just doesn't move. I don't know how to explain it, but there's no it feels like there's no recoil. And another good thing about this gun is even without the sleight of hand perk, it reloads so fast. It's like it almost feels like you have fast reload even when you don't. This gun is definitely one of the best ARs. Well, actually right now it's probably, in my opinion, the best AR. So let's go ahead and look at what we have on here. We have the speed at 85 mobility, and this is just about as high as you're gonna get for an assault rifle, you guys. I've tried to get the ADS and the movement speed higher. There's really nothing else you can add at this point. I've done everything I can to make this gun as fast as possible. So I went ahead and added the YKM integral suppressor light. If I'm saying that right, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. But yeah, so I added that, and this is very useful because let's say you're in S&D or even any other game mode and you see a trip mine, you can blow it up and you're not going to reveal your location. You can get that out of the way. You can shoot people and their teammates aren't going to know where you're at, obviously. This has silenced fire and it increases ADS speed. So this is definitely a great attachment, you guys. Even though it says it reduces the ADS bullet spread accuracy, I'm telling you, none of the things with accuracy matter on the ICR, because this is just the most accurate gun, hands down, no matter what. So I went ahead and took off the stock because, like I said, like the ADS bullet spread accuracy, none of that. The vertical recoil control, literally none of that matters. The ICR is too easy to use. So of course we went with the ADS speed and the movement speed. Now, I added the sleight of hand perk because literally with this, it almost feels like this gun has infinite ammo. I'm telling you, the second you run out of ammo and your guy reloads, it reloads in half a second, dude. It's insane how fast this gun reloads. It really is. Because even without the sleight of hand perk or any kind of fast reload, it feels fast already. So with the sleight of hand perk, it's just insanely fast. And of course, we went ahead and went with more speed options, and we added the OWC laser tactical. This increased our ADS speed and our ADS bullet spread accuracy as well, which I mean can kind of help, I guess. The stippled grip, of course, we went with more speed, so the ADS speed and the sprint to fire speed are increased with the stipple grip, and this was very useful. So this is as fast as I could get this gun. I would like a little bit of a faster ADS speed, but it's just not possible when using assault rifles. They're not known for speed. They're known for like distance and damage, you know, really good range. But this gun is so good, you guys. This gun, honestly, I use for like any kind of really honestly any kind of big map or even not big maps. I use it a lot on Nuketown. I don't know why, even though Nuketown's a small map, it really honestly, it can do some damage on Nuketown, man, I'm telling you. And also Crossfire, it's definitely good for Crossfire because that map is so big. It really just depends on also what you're trying to do. If you're trying to like hold angles a lot and kind of just lock down certain locations with your team, if you guys have kind of like a plan, like you hold this spot, I'll hold this spot, you know, kind of plans like that. This is also, ARs are really good for that because SMGs are typically more for rushing around. You're gonna be kind of rushing around the map more and whatnot. But for an assault rifle, just to lock down a certain angle, man, this gun is gonna do the trick, I'm telling you. So those are my 3 main classes, you guys, that I would recommend. Like I said, the main thing that I use for for my main class would be the QQ9. I love being an aggressive player, and I've gotten really used to the recoil control, so that would be the main class that I use. But you know, if you can't use the QQ9, good alternative would be the RUS. And if you'd like an assault rifle, go with the ICR class that I just gave. These classes are my main 3 classes, you guys, and I really hope they help y'all. I think they're really good classes. It just depends on what you're looking for, what you're trying to do within the game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave your opinions in the comment section, you guys. And thank you. Gonna go ahead and tune out. This concludes the video, and peace out, guys.